Hello everybody, welcome back to Cracked Up Games, and welcome back finally to Sable. I know I was away from the game for a long time, but... Okay, thank you, I'm aware of that. What is it? Narrow Stalk Fig. Interesting. Yeah, last time we left off, we finally left the first encampment, and we made it to Burnt Oak Station, I think this place is called. Again, can't possibly understand why it's called that. So let's talk to people around here. The machinist looks over me. You're late. For what? For our meeting one another. You ought to have come here sooner. I asked the machinist how they know me. I do not know you, not yet. Perplexed, I wait for them to explain themselves, but they seem to wait for the same. Briefly, I feel a hint of shame as I remember times I have been late among the Abexes, things I have slipped up in doing. But I dismiss my doubts as I recall that I have no idea who the strange machinist is. I ask them. My name is Utari. Of immediate relevance to you is that I am a friend of Cizo. I ask then if Cizo alerted them to my impending arrival. Perhaps she looks out for me and sets waypoints and oases along my gliding. A comforting thought. No, it was your hoverbike. I heard it for the first time months ago, and you felt the shape of its voice. Of her voice, sorry. I told Utari that it was not Simoon they heard, for Cizo and I only built her a few days hence. They waved their hands at me in a hurried dismissal. Did Cizo teach you so little? The voices of our machines are eternal, more efficient even than their forms. I hear them, as I always have. And yours I thought would revisit me sooner, but here we are. Now let us speak of why you have come. Our needs converge atop the wind tower. Tell me more. Something has stopped the tower working. I was hours away from going to see it for myself, but you and Simoon came after all. Go there, mend what is broken, or soothe what is hurt, and I will give you what you seek. I ask Utari if they know what I seek. I admit that I might not. A direction. I will be waiting for you. Travel swiftly and safely. I say goodbye to Utari. I got a quest now. Alright, so I don't actually know where the wind tower is. I remember last time I saw it on a map. I have a bucket now. Why do I have this bucket? Hello, do you want this bucket? No? Does anyone want a bucket? Why do I have a bucket? Eat the bucket. Eat the bucket. This bucket belongs to me now. Alright, so am I don't think I'm able to actually interact with anything while holding the bucket. Yep, that is not what I'm to press. Trying to remember the controls again real quick. Okay, well there's my bike. Alright, you had a speech bubble over your head. Where did it go? No? You just don't? Alright, I'll talk to this strange beetle rider. Glider, welcome. Come view my wares. Sure. Smashing. Have a gander at my goods. What all do you have? Oh, I can make a beetle bike. That actually sounds cool. Scrapper bike? I kind of want a beetle bike. That sounds cool. I'll come back to you. Where can I get a merchant badge? Merchants aren't liable just to give out badges freely. Your best bet there is to head to Ecria. There's a big market in town there, worth trying to Iria's attention. I don't think that's proper grammar. If you want to get yourself some merchant's badges, be careful how you do it. Mind, she's not the friendliest customer. See you soon. That's a big beetle. He's a big boy, Fred. Don't let his eyes fool you, though. He's a soppy fella. Loves the snuggle. Won't help you much if a worm attacks, but he can pull anything through his sand drift without any struggle. What the heck is a worm? Another bucket. Third bucket. Why are there so many buckets? Okay, now you have a thing over your head. Can I talk to you or not? Well met, Glider. We had goats in my clan. Ah, so you're familiar with their temperament. I suppose you are a Bexy? These are goats. Oh yeah, they are. Okay. Say hello to Amar and Jadi for me. It's in that glass file. What glass file? Well, I made this. It's a color palette for a hover bike, inspired by my work as a herder. Here, take some. I insist. I'd be very proud to see you riding a bike with my color. Sable, how do you know my name? What's up with the statue? It's a very good question, actually. I was wondering the same thing. Ah, you may recognize her. Oana. She was a great herder of many creatures. They say she came from the whale. The whale? What? And herded the ancestors of the creatures we herd today. We teach that keeping your herd near her statues will keep them together, well-fed and happy. The whale? What? The heck's the whale? Another bucket. Hello, small child. What's in here? Why does it have a face? The heck? Oh, the mask caster. Mask caster sits, unmoving, silent. Can't tell if the mask caster is human or something else. I've heard about mask casters in stories, but I can't see through the building half the time. But mask casters in stories about glidings before. Gliders should collect 3 badges of a set and bring them to the caster, from whom the mask shall be cast. You should look for some more badges and leave the mask caster. Okay, so that's the mask caster then. So that person is like my final goal then. What's down here? Oh, here's another of these things. Yep, help. You're big. The guard before me stands tall, her posture shaped by duty, uniform weathered by years. Hello there, young glider. I'm nearly startled by the force of her greeting, but her voice is comforting somehow, warm and welcoming. I greet her with the accidental enthusiasm of a traveler finding a friend. She smiles behind the mask, I think. Always nice to meet a fellow adventurer, especially now. How are you faring so far? The world is big and I feel very small. I say that like it's a bad thing. Isn't it a wonder, the size of it all? That you can spend your whole life wandering and still find more to see? I think about the balled up fabric and smoothed out rock that will make my next pillow, and many to come. My neck aches faintly at the thought of how many nights I'll spend this way. It's possible I'm romanticizing it a little. You see, I'm getting ready to leave on my second gliding. She reads the confusion in my silence. Did no one tell me of the second gliding? I suppose it isn't a real second gliding, but it's how I'm thinking about it. A chance to see the world again and how it's changed. I'm an Equine guard, you see, or I was an Equine guard. As of 3 days ago, I am officially retired. You should have seen the way the others looked at me. There was a laugh in her voice. All of them were so baffled to see me go, telling me how much I'd missed the big city. Okay, so Equine is like a big city then. A few of them even felt sorry for me. Like, what would I do now? Now that my life's purpose is complete? Can you imagine? I try to, but I can... Hello, strange buffalo-looking person. But I can barely muster a view of my purpose. Are you okay? You're kind of stuck there, just walking robotically in place. But I can barely muster a view of my purpose's start, let alone its end. I shake my head. I said thank you for all the strange condolences, but tomorrow marks the first time in decades that I'll wake up in the morning and have absolutely no idea what lies ahead, and I've never been more excited. Don't get me wrong, I love my work. I even love the noise and the trouble of Ecria, but I've spent enough of my life standing around looking hard. It's time to explore. Her glee is infectious. I ask where she'd like to go. I'm heading to the Badlands, I think. I want to see the Bridge of the Betrayed. If you haven't already, you should definitely go and see it yourself. You'll want the northern Badlands, southwest of here. I nod, trying to keep the directions in mind, and Elizabeth gives me a little tap. Maybe I'll see you up there. Oh, another quest. Are you okay? Hello, strange, beetle-looking masked person. I meet Aoife, the innkeeper of the camp. What can I do for you? Okay, your mask is actually just an entire beetle. you have any tasks that need doing? Before I can even finish the question, Aoife shouts, larval husks! I repeat the words back to her as a clarification. She nods. I need some larval husks. How much do you know about beetles? A little bit. What is a beetle, really? I should have picked that one. I didn't notice it until it was too late. I'm not sure if this part of that little bit. I'm not sure if this is part of that little bit, but larval husks are what gets left behind when the beetle larvae grow. Beautiful, really tough casings. If you don't mind, I'd be grateful if you could collect some for me. The type I'm looking for are Hercules beetles. You won't need to go far, but the nest is guarded by the mother beetle. Gonna have to find a way to get past her. I tell her I'll do my best. Anything else I can help you with? Say goodbye. Alright, so I've got 3 quests now. Neat. Alright, you know what? I want to get the beetle bite parts. That sounds neat. There we go. That goes most of my money. And go buckets. To Tari to customize my bike. Red for the front. Oh, interesting. So the parts have different stats. Huh. So the beetle parts improve the handling, but drop the max speed, I think? Let's see these. I want to check out this tower. How do I map here? Oh, wow. One tower's all the way over there. Okay, you know what, where's this one at? All the way down there. Is that really considered near the camp? That seems pretty far away. Alright. You know what? I have some things that I marked that I wanted to check out, so I'm gonna go poke at those first. What the heck was that? Yeah, probably should actually change these parts again, get something that moves a little faster. This does actually feel pretty slow. Okay, so I guess it was just this tree that I marked? Less interesting than I thought, then. Alright. This one's more interesting, though, because this looks like a ship. Something. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a something, alright. Hopefully I can find some more money so I can get some other bike parts. What are you, and why are you floating? Can I climb this? Yes, I can. Can I climb this well? So great. Do I drive the bike through that? I can just barely make it up here. What good does this actually do me, though? I don't know what this is. Oh, there's multiple rings. Interesting. I'm curious to see what happens if I drive through these. I think I saw one over here. Yeah. What happens if I drive through all of this? One. Two. I've seen at least 4. I don't know if there's any more than that. 5. Got it. So I don't know. Maybe I drove through them in the wrong order? Maybe I'm not going fast enough, because this one just turned off. I have to come back with a faster bike, since these beetle parts ended up being pretty slow. Although I don't even know if this actually does anything still. Oh, yep, that just did something. So I just went through them backwards the first time then. Up. Okay, that makes sense. You rise up to the part that's floating in midair instead of that part coming down. Yeah, that's completely logical and not at all what I expected. Why did it put me back before that? Weird. Anyways, let's go in here and see what the heck I can find. Hello? What secrets lie in store in here? A thing. What are you? Historic ring artifact? What? So it's a key to something, I guess. Where'd this go? I don't know. Don't even show on the map where that goes. So I'm on my own figuring that one out, I guess. Alright, so let's check out this actual ship now. This is what drew me over here in the... That was fun. Yes, this ship is what drew me over here in the first place. Is there a crouch button I don't know about? Oh yes, there is. Dunboyne. Okay, the music in here sounds ominous. I need to find, I guess, like a power cell to go in there. Oh, I see it down there. How do I get down there, though? Hello, what's going on up here? Scrap metal? What'd that do? It's another quest item. That can be traded at the scrapyard at Burnt Oak Station. Oh, is that the place that I found, that I saw in the lower part that I completely forgot that I was going to go check out? Okay, that's a thing that's happening now, apparently. Door. Alright, let's hold off on that for a second. Stick that in there so I can see where this leads. Okay, it's just a shortcut out, I guess. This is starting to feel like a Zelda dungeon. What is going on here? It's another of those propellant looking things, it looks like, but it's stopped. Right up there is where I need to put the power cell, but I need to find where it even is first. Oh hey, it's one of these things. That's not a new item, I already have 2 of them. Yeah. Okay, there's the power cell. There's 2 places I can put it. Not entirely, because I can't get this over there quite yet. So I need to put this here and then find another one somewhere else. Guessing maybe in there and then have to throw it across that gap. Okay, I was about to say, are you actually going to go over me or do I have to duck? Quickly cross it. More scrap metal. I'm gonna assume that's a glitch. Oh no, it's... Okay, that's weird. The icon for it was showing up over there where the scrap metal was. That was very strange. Okay, well that gives me a bridge across that I can use to take this power cell over. Alright, so what will this one do? Oh wait, is that another door over there? Yeah, okay. That's the answer to my question. What the heck is that? I don't really know what happened just there. That was a little unusual. Anything to see here before I go talk to the weird holographic man? Okay, nope, talking to the weird holographic man it is. Hello. I encounter a strange luminous figure. It greets me before I even have a chance to be frightened. New user found. Hello, please enter your new username. I found myself whispering my own name. It suddenly feels odd in my mouth, like this is the first time I've said it aloud. Welcome, Sable. I've set up a new account for you. I asked the mysterious figure about themselves. I am the ship's simulated anthropomorphic registry and informational nexus, but you can call me Saren. I asked Saren what they are doing here. I am not entirely sure, Sable. Most of my data modules appear to be corrupted. I'm attempting should be a 2 in there. Attempting to access ship records. Saren goes still for a moment. Transferring ship's log to your inbox. You have unread messages, Sable. Unread messages? Here are your unread messages. Recording 01. The panel blinks to life. Strange markings and symbols I assume to be ancient texts spill across the screen as the background colors flash wildly. And then, with a strange buzzing like old fabrics pulling apart, there are voices. I wouldn't consider the sound of fabrics tearing to be a buzzing sound. Within long-range sensors, Captain. We're picking up some anomalous readings from the upper atmosphere. Could be a plasma storm, but the radiation signature doesn't quite match. Maintain approach at current speed. What's our time to destination? 46 Earth hours, give or take. Good. Let's keep an eye on those energy signatures, and keep Saren in on it too, for pattern recognition. Captain, we need to purge our reactor soon. If we don't... I know, I'm aware of the risk, Ellis, but I'm not purging in the middle of space. We follow the protocol, and the recording fails, and the static continues. A few button pushes bring silence and a screen that looks navigable in some way, but I can't decipher anything. No unread messages. Why did I say Captain that time instead of Saren? I feel like that's a bug. Historical reconnection. Interesting. So there's more terminals of Saren elsewhere? Are they all connected to like the same crew, or... Oop, another scrap metal. Nice. Still don't even know what those are for, but I'll find out eventually. Oh, there you are. Okay, first off, let's return to Burnt Oak Station. Because I need to get this bike faster again. Why do I have 4 chum eggs now? I thought I had 3. Let's go back to Burnt Oak Station, and I want to see if there's anything I can actually figure out what to do with this scrap metal right now. Whee! Ugh, I apologize for yawning so much. I don't really know why that's happening. Oh, but yeah, scrapyard. Bonk. That wasn't what I expected to happen, but it was funny anyways. What's that? Nice legs. It is a challenge not to view scrappers through quite a romantic lens. As I looked toward my gliding as a child, I pictured myself as a dust-covered traveler, exploring strange forbidden places and finding strange forgotten things. Treasure hunter of old and arcane objects. And though I'm certain the grind of sifting through sand and dirt for useful tools and things left over can wear anyone down, I cannot help but weave some thread of my fantasy into the reality of the work. Greetings, glider. Name's Alton. I give a bow and introduce myself as Sable. Find much scrap metal out there, Sable? Well, I found 3 so far. Good, good. Alton leans back and looks up at the ceiling thoughtfully. Got a task for you then, if you're up for it. Hesitation in my voice is a product of a gentle intimidation, but I stand up straight and casual enough to seem like I'm up for anything. Alton seems to believe it enough. I need scrap, Sable, and lots of it. And you out there already, doing basically nothing? Alton chuckles to himself. Shouldn't say it like that. Gliding's odd, eh? You have nothing to do, so you have everything to do. Wonder if anyone's ever spent their gliding just lying around. Don't know if that counts as a gliding. I say with a smirk that I don't imagine that would count as a gliding, but at the same time I wonder if some people do go out and use the time to simply be with themselves in a safe and reflective space. Would it matter as much what mask we chose if we found our purpose deep within? Oh no, should I be doing that? Alton clears his throat, and I'm grateful to be shaken free. Anyhow, the task. Let's see if you can understand this one. Yeah, it's a bit complex. I tell him I'm ready. Go out, find scrap, bring it to me. How much do you need? I ask Alton how much he might need. How much can you carry? I show him my arms and pockets for scope. Yeah, I need that much, as many times as you can do it. I tell him I'm happy for any reason to explore and that I'll return with everything I find. I say goodbye to Alton. Alton barely looks up at me. Find anything useful? Fetch everything I found for him, handing it over piece by piece. I say goodbye to Alton. Alright, well that's a thing that happened, I guess. So I guess I get 15 of whatever the currency is called that I currently can't remember. For each piece of scrap that I bring. Alright, well... I think that lets me get enough for one piece of the other set that they have here. So I'm gonna get it so I can see what its stats are in comparison to the other stuff. Let's get the engine. Oh wait, there is a sell function. What can I sell? Dusk fireflies? Are they only for selling? Narrow stalk fig. Alright, well, selling those wouldn't get me enough to actually do anything, so I'm gonna hold on to them for now. Ooh. Yeah, it's just a flat upgrade over the regular bike. So that's neat. So look at the map real quick. What are we looking at here? Oh wait, that's the beetle nest. Okay, that's the wind tower. Alright, so next episode, I'm gonna probably start making my way towards the wind tower to do Tari's thing. But I'm gonna check these two spots on the way just to see what they are. So yeah, this is interesting so far. I like the feeling of discovery and just kind of doing everything at your own pace. But we'll see how it goes then. From there, there we go. I was about to say, I don't remember how to save. Anyways, if you liked the video, then consider leaving a like. If you have any suggestions on how I can improve or anything else you wish to share, then consider leaving a comment. If you like what I do and want to see more videos, then consider subscribing so you don't miss an upload. I will hopefully not be yawning by that point in time. Anyways, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.